Gradeup community, welcome to Daily Vocab and Grammar Quiz Part 20. I am Pranshul Gautam, your VARC mentor, and I am back with your daily dose of vocabulary. So, if you're enjoying our videos, please hit the like button. Please share these videos with all your friends who might be preparing for the exams, just like you, right? And do subscribe to our channel. So today I have got three category of questions. One is the idioms, second is one word substitution, and last and the most difficult one, the analogies. Okay. So in this order, I have arranged the questions from easy to moderate to difficult. So it's very important that you accustom yourself to these three category of questions. One is the idioms, second is one word substitution and fill in the blanks, and third is analogies, right? If you master these three kind of questions, you would be able to nail ZAT and IIFT very easily. Even the other exams, CMAT and TestNet, you would be having a very good command over vocabulary, right? As far as CAT is concerned, although they do not ask, they have stopped asking questions on the direct, the kind of questions which you may call as the vocab based application questions, but they do check your vocabulary within the RCs and the CRs. Okay, so it's very important for you to work on your vocabulary from CAT and the OMET's point of view. All right. Good evening, Sumit. Good evening, Tush. Perfect. So let's get started. The first question is an idiom. In the question below, a related phrase is followed by a group of words. Select the group of words that best expresses a relationship similar to the one expressed in the original phrase. Basically, you have to tell me what is the meaning of the phrase. At one's wit's end. At one's wit's end. A. Cannot say anything funny. B. Not able to think logically. Okay. C. Not able to work. And D. Clarity of thought. And whomsoever does not get the poll today, do let me know, because I have had a word with the tech team, so I assume that they have fixed the glitch. Okay, at one's wit's end, A. Cannot say anything funny. B. Not able to think logically. C. Not able to work. And D. Clarity of thought. All right, mark your answers now. Hello, Ashish. Yeah, it could be B. We don't know for sure. That's the major issues with the idioms. Either you know the meaning or you don't. Sometimes the method of elimination does not prove handy as far as the idioms are concerned. Okay, so most of the people, I mean, not two of them, I have got two answers, and two of them think that it has to be B, Sumit and Ashish. Let's see what exactly it is. Yeah, it is B. Not able to think logically. Not able to think at all. I mean, for example, I can say that I have done whatever I could, and now I am at my wit's end. I cannot think more, and I cannot think logically. I'm I'm numb now. Okay, so that is the meaning of at one's wit's end, and it's good. 81% people marked it correct. Next, how nice to see you here. Have a seat and let's chew the fat for a while. A. Eat something light. B. Think deeply. C. Eat a meal. Or D. Discuss something light. Okay, this is a bit tricky. Yeah, you should be getting the poll now in the next 10 seconds. So, how nice to see you here. Have a seat and let's chew the fat for a while. A. Eat something light. Is it the answer? I don't know. B. Think deeply. C. Eat a meal. And D. Discuss something light. Oh, so Kriya, are you saying there is some echo? Is that what you imply? Any which way. Okay, so yes, most of you got it right. Chew the fat means discuss something light. Discuss something light. And notice how clever is the examiner. He has given you two options which has got something to do with eat, right? So most of the people might be tempted to mark A or C. However, some of you think that it has got nothing to do with eat, it's a trap. So let's settle for either B or D. And some of you think that it has to be B. How nice to see you here. Have a seat and let's chew for a while. Let's think deeply for a while. Do you think, okay, if you fit in this answer there, let's think deeply for a while. Uh, it does not really go with the flow of the sentence. I mean, does not make sense. So from that angle also, you could have negated B. Answer is D. Let's do nothing for a while. Let's discuss something light, something completely informal. So yes, very good. Third question. Okay, I'm not sure. Anyone else is facing this problem? Are my sentences getting repeated? The changes made in the system were so dash that they didn't require any dash. A. Big is to time. B. Genuine is to intelligence. C. Marginal is to expenses. And D. Certain is to expertise. That's, I don't know what's the glitch. That's got something to do with my internet? I don't know. Or there's some problem with app maybe. It's the best I can guess. Anyway, big comma time, genuine comma intelligence, marginal comma expenses, certain comma expertise. Okay, mark your answers now. I think this is an easier question. I don't feel you should be facing any problem with this one specifically. All right, all right. Okay, so most of you got it wrong. The changes made in the system were so dash that they didn't require any dash. Okay, let's use the hit and trial method. Let's use all the four options and let's see that which option fits in best here. Option number A, the changes made in the system were so big that they didn't require any time. So if the changes were big, then ideally they should be requiring a lot of time. So this does not make sense. B, the changes made in the system were so genuine that they didn't require any intelligence. A, it does not make any sense. B, if the changes were actually genuine, so some thought would have been put in place to bring those changes. So I don't feel that it could have happened without any intelligence. Okay, D, the changes made in the system were so certain that they didn't require any expertise. uh, if something is certain, it doesn't mean that you don't require any expertise. Something can be certain and yet very difficult to understand, right? It might require certain expertise to understand it. Just because something is certain that I have to follow this path doesn't mean that the path itself becomes an easier one. So I can negate it. The answer is C. The changes in the system were so marginal, I mean, almost non-existent, that they didn't require any expenses, that only a few changes were made in the system without incurring any additional expense or without incurring any additional expense, right? That is why C is the correct answer. Good evening, Siddhi. You are late by 3 questions. Certain can be considered as obvious as well. Yeah, I do agree with you, but don't you think it's then this word certain is quite ambiguous? I do agree with you. You are saying that certain can be is equivalent to obvious. That's certain. Yeah, I do agree with you, right? But don't you think then it makes it quite ambiguous? A better choice is C. Why would I go for a word which presents the challenge of ambiguity? Next question. Okay, so you have marked the third question. That's good, Siddhi, but you are late. Anyway, next question. The word given in each of the sentences is used contextually. Pick the word from the alternatives given that is most inappropriate in the given context. Venerate. We have done this word. We venerate aged priests and martyrs. A. Respect. B. Revere. C. Spurn. Or D. Honor. Respect, revere, spurn, honor. Also, certain, if I think more about it, sorry. Yeah, certain. Certain means not obvious, it means obvious in the sense that it is bound to happen. It may not be obvious in its structure. Okay, the changes might be difficult. Yes, the changes were going to happen. That was a certain thing. That was an obvious thing that we would bring the changes, right? But the changes in themselves are obvious. I don't think so. You're getting it? So certain means obvious, but the context is very different. Very different. The changes were bound to happen. That's certain. The changes would happen. Okay, but changes in themselves are very obvious, very average. No, that's not the case. Okay, so sorry, we were discussing the third question. Someone had raised a query. All right, fourth question. Respect, revere, spurn, honor. You didn't get the poll, Siddhi. Is there a problem with your at your end? Because I have asked the tech team a number of times now. All right, let's see. Okay, most of you got it correct. Spurn. To venerate someone means to worship him, right? I did tell you that in Buddhistic hierarchies, the monks are known as venerable some XYZ, venerable ABC, right? Venerable means respectable. So respect, revere, and honor, these three mean to respect. The answer is spurn. Spurn means to disregard someone, to reject someone with a lot of disrespect. That is what spurn means. Uh, as you say, sir. No, you just tell me, are you satisfied with this explanation which I have just given? That when something is certain, it means that it is bound to happen, but it in itself is not very obvious. That's what I mean. Just think about it and let me know. Even by the end of session, we can talk about it. Okay. Next question. Doctrine. A doctrine is often refined by reasoning. A offense. Okay, so you have to choose the alternative which is most inappropriate in the given context. Okay, so a doctrine is often refined by reasoning. A offense, B dogma, C precept, and D principle. Okay, so I think there's some problem with Siddhi's system. Siddhi, just make sure that your system is perfect. Anyway, offense, dogma, precept, principle. Let's take the answers now. Ashish says it's offense. Can someone tell me, is the spelling correct? Because most of the places they spell it OFFENCE. So how come is it spelled OFFENSE? Food for thought. Uh, anyway, the answer is A, offense. Doctrine means principle. Doctrine means principle or set of rules. Dogma again means a set of rules and beliefs. When someone is dogmatic, he is bound to follow his rules and principles, and he does not change his mindset. He does not change his thought process. Right? Precept again means rules, and principle means rules and principles. So the answer is A. All right, let's see the leaderboard now. Hello, Mansi. Okay, that's good. That's a good news, Siddhi, if it's working now. Okay, so someone has got 5 and 5 correct. Amazing. Uh, Mostly the people are marking 3 out of 5 correct, and everyone has got at least 1 correct. That is good. Amazing performance. Very well. With this spirit, let's attempt the next question. Obviate. We have done this word before. We have done this word before. So you have to find the word that is most inappropriate in the given context. The new mass transit system may obviate the need for use of personal cars. A. Prevent. B. Forestall. C. Preclude. And D. Bolster. Prevent, forestall, preclude, or bolster. We have done this word before, so I'm not going to give you much time to think about it. Let's straight away take the answers. And by the way, it's 8:20 and we are on sixth question. Yes, OFFENCE is British and OFFENSE is American. Both of them are correct. Very good, Tush. Okay, let's see how many of you mark it correct. All right, good. Bolster means boost. is correct answer. To obviate means to stop or to prevent. To prevent. Okay. So prevent means prevent. Forestall again means to prevent from something from happening by taking some steps in advance. Preclude also means to prevent. Let me give you an example. His hostile behavior precludes any appreciation for his art. His hostile behavior precludes any appreciation for his art. There was a painter, uh, Salvador Dali. Okay, he was a surrealist. I talk a lot about him. In almost every third session, I'm talking about Salvador Dali. He was also the movement. He was also one of the key members of a painting movement, not just a painting movement, but cultural movement, Dadaism, which some people refer to as anti-art movement. Okay, Mars from the Money Heist. Yes, wow, what a reference. So he was an amazing artist, right? But he had a very hostile, very repulsive personality. So people used to say that his hostile behavior precludes any chance of us appreciating his art. And he was a very interesting person, Salvador Dali. You must read about him. So the answer is D, bolster. Forestall means to prevent something from happening. To prevent something from happening by taking some steps in advance. Yes, so all the Money Heist fans out here. Mansi, yes, you are late. You are late by 5 questions. Almost 5 questions. Anyway, next, my favorite category, analogies. These questions, they form the crux of IIFT specifically and ZAT also, and the other TestNat and CMAT exams also, but majorly IIFT and ZAT. Grasp. A. Parlay is to prejudge. B. Clasp is to grapple. C. Sly is to tenure. And D. Crafty is to cinch. So you have to mark. So again, I'll explain the instructions. You have to go for an answer in which A and B are either the synonyms of grasp or antonyms of grasp or synonym or antonym of the grasp. Think about it. It's a bit tricky question. Mansi, something wrong with your internet? Because mostly you join on time. All right, let's see. It's not clinch, it's cinch. It's actually not exactly a slang towards being a slang. You can say that. Oh, no issues. Just go through the video, pause the session, and just make sure you revise those 5 questions. That's the point. Yes, Siddhi, you're right. Your observation is good. ABCD has already answered it. I'm not saying whether he's correct or wrong. I'm just saying he's answered it. All right. So, wow, most of you got it correct. You proved me wrong. I thought that people might face problem with this question. Grasp means to hold something. So clasp means to hold something. Clasp, not clasp. Clasp means to hold something. Grapple again means to hold something. Grappling is a move in wrestling in which the two wrestlers they hold each other. So yeah, B is the correct answer. Option A, parlay. Uh, parlay means agreement. uh, Agreement or discussion between two parties in which both the parties they are willing to end their fight. If you have watched that series Pirates of Caribbean, so there they use this word like anything that I like to parlay. So basically what he means is that I would like to sit down and discuss about ending this fight. And prejudge means to give a judgment quickly, without going through all the facts. So it's sort of an immature judgment or a judgment given in haste. See, sly is to tenure. Sly means crafty, right? Shrewd. Tenure is the period of someone's job or of someone holding a position. Crafty means crafty, shrewd. Cinch means easy. So I can say that training a dog is such a cinch. Cinch is a noun, and cinch means that it's quite easy, right? It also has another meaning. It means the saddle of the horse, the saddle of the horse. Okay. All right. Next question. Yes, both are synonyms. Video is going a little up and down. Okay, I think it should be better now. Lighten. A, gloam is to keen. B, allay is to peril. We have done this word before. C, ease is to worsen. D, exasperate is to assuage. We have done this word also. Okay, so it's 8:27 and we are on 8th question. Two more questions. Let's see, can we complete the quiz before 8:30? All right. Gloam is to keen. Allay is to peril, not allay. Allay is to peril. C, ease is to worsen. And D, exasperate is to assuage. All right. Let us take the answers now. Ashish, yes, it is. I mean, yeah. Very good. 36% of the total population got it correct, and that's a good figure. Lighten means lighten, right? So C, ease is to worsen. This is one of those questions in which the answer option C is so obvious. I mean, you don't even need to look at option A, B, and D. So I deliberately kept the remaining three options quite difficult so that you don't easily spot C. But this is one of those questions you don't even need to use the method of elimination. You just see the answer and mark it, right? Ease means lighten and worsen means to make something difficult. So ease and worsen are synonyms and antonyms of lighten. So C is the answer. Gloam. Uh, okay, so gloam is always used with onto something somebody. So when you gloam onto something and somebody, you want it desperately. Okay, gloam onto something might also mean stealing it. Might also means stealing it. Keen means a very high degree. Keen interest means a very high degree of interest. kind of close synonyms but not the exact synonyms, and also C is a better answer, so I can negate A. LA means to mitigate. If you allay the bad emotions, you sort of give some sort of relief to the person, right? To allay means to mitigate, to reduce. Peril means disaster. Also, there is an idiom, at one's peril. So, at one's peril means at your own risk. So, I can say swim at your own peril. I mean, at most of the places, they have this instruction that swim at your own peril. I mean, you might die, and we are not responsible to safeguard you. Exasperate means to irritate something very badly, and assuage means to calm someone down. Assuage someone means to calm someone down. So I can negate B, I can negate D. C is the answer. I'm facing internet problem from my side. Oh, that's not a very great news. See how many questions you can answer, or at least tell me in the end that how many you got correct if you're not able to answer here in the pool. Okay, there. A. Transit is to vault. B. Goad is to taunt. C. Enclose is to shell. And D. Expand is to domain. Transit is to vault. B. Goad. It's goad is to taunt. C. Enclose is to shell. And D. Expand is to domain. Okay, let's go for the answers now. It's 8:32. I wanted to finish this quiz within 30 minutes. Somehow not able to reach the target. Anyway, yes, Ashish, you are correct. Siddhi is a, just think about it a bit more. It could be a trap. Maybe it is not. Yes, the answer is B, and almost half of the population got it correct. Sorry. Sorry, the answer is hidden here. It is B. Okay, so dare. So to do a daring task would be to do something which is not normal, or which requires some guts, okay, or you are transcending, you are going beyond the normal. So to goad someone or to taunt someone is to provoke someone. So that requires an element of daring. So that is how these three words can be chained together. Okay. Transit means in transport, the goods in transit means that they are on their way. Vault could, it means number of things. Vault is a structure in church. Vault might also mean a warehouse or a basement where the things are stored. Enclose means covered from four sides. And shell is a shell, right? The noun shell, you know the meaning of the noun shell. Shell as a verb means excuse me, attack. So the town was shelled yesterday means the town was attacked. I'm so sorry. So the answer is B. Expand means expand, and domain means a territory or area, right? Next question, which is the last question. Somber. A. Drab is to lively. B. Query is to malign. C. Denigrate is to lower. D. Opulence is to bliss. Okay. God means to taunt someone, to provoke someone. Okay. Taunt also means to provoke someone. So when you provoke someone, you sort of do a daring task. So in a way, I can chain it together with dare. This is one of those questions, Nigam, in which the answer is not the most convincing one, but it is the best of the lot. So I would say this is one of those questions in which these two options, goat and taunt, they are not the exact synonyms, but they are in the same neighborhood, close synonyms. So a bit vague question, I do believe, but the examiner does ask such question. Okay. All right. Let's see who all got it correct. Good. The answer is A. Ashish, you were right. Somber means serious or which lacks life. Dark. Drab means dark or dull, and lively is the opposite of dull, right? So synonym, antonym relation. So A is the answer. B, query. Query means question. Malign means to hurt someone. Denigrate. To denigrate someone is to demean him, is to insult him. And lower means lower rank, upper rank. Okay. D, opulence. Opulence means abundance or wealthy, and bliss means happiness. Okay. So A is the answer. Okay, goodbye, Siddhi. So this is it. Yeah, sure. Just watch the video in the after. I mean, the session is done. Just watch the video once so that you have covered all the questions. A somber person means who is sad. Yes, not exactly sad. He's very serious. He's very dull towards sadness. Yeah, sadness could be one of the feature of a somber person. Right. Okay, so this question in front of you, take the screenshot, right, or just write it down. I would like to discuss this question tomorrow in the first few minutes. Okay, just take the screenshot. All right, we are done with the session. Right. So if you have any questions, please ask me. Don't hesitate in asking. And if you enjoyed the session, please like the video. Whatever concerns you have, please mention your concerns in the comment box. And do share these videos with some other people, your friends who might be preparing for the exam. Right. Let's share our knowledge. That's the motto. Thank you, Shantanu. Thank you, Tush. Let me share the leaderboard. Okay. I'm so sorry. I forgot to do that. Ashish Saraswat, thank you, Varun. Thank you, Sanju. Got 80. Oh my God, there are three table toppers today: Tush, Kriya, and Ashish. And provided the fact that Kriya was facing some problem with in the video, still she managed to score 80. Good. 60s and 50s, and everyone got at least two correct, which is again a good performance. Right. Mansi joined on fifth question and then she marked all of the questions correct. That's good. All right. So we'll meet tomorrow again with a new set of questions. And I'm going to do a 2-minute round. If you have any concerns, please ask me. What is your age? 27. I know. Yeah, I'll talk to the tech team, Kriya. I'm wondering people are asking my age. Okay, on a lighter note. I'll talk to the tech team, Kriya. Do not worry about that. All right, so let me just end the session. Uh, Mansi, we take the, yes, so we meet daily at 8 p.m. and then we study for like 30-40 minutes. Ideally, the session is for 30 minutes, but then as we start discussing these questions, sometimes we end up studying for 1 hour. So 8 to 8:30 is the time slot. So yes, you should come daily and join us. Thank you, Kriya. All right, so let me stop the session now. And sir, for the CMAT exam, I would say, okay, my sessions, whatever vocabulary I have covered, right? That, and also I think there is one more session going on specifically for CMAT vocabulary. Just attend these two sessions, just revise all the videos twice or thrice. That should be it. Because whatever questions I'm discussing, they are very good from examinations point of view. Since the time, we have some time at hand, so let's just do what is relevant. Thank you, Mansi. Yes, we have 1 month, Sanju. So just start with revising our videos. Okay, whatever videos I have covered, and there is one more series going on for CMAT. I might be wrong, but there is one series going on. Once you are done with this, just let me know once. Then I'll suggest the next thing. But ideally, this should be enough. Any good vocabulary book, depends. If you want to learn just the meanings, then there are a number of word lists available on internet. Most of them are good. If you want to understand the vocabulary in depth, I'm talking about the root words, then Word Power Made Easy, Norman Lewis. Word Power Made Easy, written by Norman Lewis. You can go for that book. And there is one more book, Student's Companion. Let me write it down here. One is Word Power Made Easy. Second is Student's Companion. Okay? All right. Chalo, take care. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.